right, you are wonderfully welcome once again to our channel, the channel with legitimate content and information that you need. All right, today we want to discuss about Hamster Kombat listing. Yes, with our understanding, we discover that Hamster listing date has been announced, and it is to our advantage that we are having to get this news at this time. All right, having said that, if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, please do so. We want to have more fuel to work with. Through your subscription, we'll be able to produce more videos of this kind, of this nature. All right, let's get straight into it. Now, reading what I have right in front of me here, you look at the Hamster Kombat announcement a few days ago. It says Satoshi Nakamoto decided to remain anonymous because it wasn't about them, it was about the industry and community. So did we. Who we are, what we are here for, and what's next, reading our exclusive interview with the blog. All right, a couple of days ago, Hamster Kombat team has some meeting with the blog, and the meeting was actually through the email, and it was documented for our consumption. And right from that email, you could see that the listing date, the period, has been announced. Yes, they said to us a couple of months ago that it will be listed in July. Now we're in July, we're almost at the middle of July. But with this recent, just few days ago, recent communication they had with the blogs, we were able to re-emphasize that their listing is still coming up in this July. Now we're going to go a little bit to see what actually was contained in this their communication with the blog. Now if you look at this information written down here, it said Hamster Kombat founders reveal game's origins, plans for a second airdrop. In other words, they are not going to stop. They are not stopping this game right now. Right, they are not stopping this game right now. They don't have the mind to stop it right now. So there will be a kind of the first airdrop which we are mining now. The tapping series that is going on now is the first session of the airdrop, and another one is coming up like in the next 2 years with what they revealed to us in this communication. But let's go by it step by step. The founders revealed game's origins, plans for a second airdrop. And if you read what was given to us here, Hamster Kombat's anonymous founders said their team has been working in crypto since 2013 and were inspired by Notcoin when creating the Telegram clicker game. In other words, their inspiration came from the advent of Notcoin and what they did a couple of months ago. The founders also say that after the airdrop, the first one slated for this month, this was on the 11th of July, this information, and we are still emphasizing that this month, the airdrop and the distribution will take place. See, the founders also say that after the first airdrop slated for this month, they are planning for a second airdrop. So the one we are tapping on with now, the one we are farming now, the profit per hour that we are earning, it's in the section of the first airdrop, which is going to be listed in this month of July. All right, claiming over 250 million users, Hamster Kombat appears to be the reigning king of Telegram-based clicker games. However, little is known about the game's origins or its creators, as people throughout the crypto world speculate about what's next for Hamster Kombat, especially with the game's first airdrop slated for sometime this month. Now we're almost at the middle of the month. Yes, it did not take place at the first of the month, or the first weeks of the month. We're in the middle of the month. If it's not taking place now, this month is still quite is still young. Maybe towards the end of the month, we are sure and certain that the listing will still be done, but the time has been revealed. See, in an emailed response to questions posed by the blog, Hamster Kombat's founders discussed the game's origins and gave hints of what the future holds for the tap-to-earn crypto game. Alright, Hamster Kombat is more than just a game. It's a worldwide family, and we believe in the long-term power of the community, the founders told the blog. Alright, Nakamoto Satoshi decided to conceal his identity before the listing, and what was important was the token. So if the Hamster Kombat group also decide to do the same thing, but they still release, they keep to their words, why? Nothing spoiled. As long as they could deliver, it doesn't matter whether they keep themselves anonymous. And the way things are going, it appears like these people are serious. To be honest with you, these guys are quite serious. They are very serious. They know what they are doing, and they are expertise in what they do. Hamster Kombat's creators view that they are building something enduring, contrast with those of other project developers who now distance themselves from earlier iterations of their own games. In a recent interview with the blog, Sasha founder of Notcoin, considered the first Telegram crypto game to pioneer the clicker model, expressed doubt about the longevity of clicker games. I do not expect it will have any sustainability, Sasha said. From my perspective, only the games that have sustainable models will survive. Alright, so as with the first iteration of Notcoin, the goal in Hamster Kombat is to accumulate rewards through clicking. So the essence of Hamster Kombat is to garner rewards through your tap to earn. Assuming the role of the CEO of a cryptocurrency exchange, Hamster Kombat players attempt to rack up in-game coins as they manage their fictitious verbal business. Unlike most crypto-based games, with Hamster Kombat and Notcoin, playing is as easy as downloading the Telegram messaging app, which is currently used by nearly 1 billion people worldwide. And from the looks of it, millions of users appear to be playing Hamster Kombat in the hopes of eventually turning their in-game rewards into actual cash after the game finally airdrops tokens to players. Now, what I think they are trying to play out here, initially we understood that 20% of these tokens should be released, and the rest will be released within 4 months or thereabout, in percentages, but with the look of things, the way they're trying to play this, in the next 2 years, as they said, that the game will continue. The second portion of the airdrop will start up in the next 2 years. Now, within this gap period, Hamster Kombat will not want a situation where people will dump their token, because as at now, all that they are saying is that people wants to cash out. They are tapping and tapping and tapping so that they can convert their profit per hour into real and actual cash. And after they are done converting, selling off their coins, the coin itself becomes useless. The token becomes useless, and they wouldn't want such a thing like that. The community would never want such a thing like that. So I believe they would want to drag people into making their coins valuable. Don't just dump it on them. They wouldn't want that. So I believe that there are strategies in place where they might, in certain circumstances, they might not release all of these coins as they purported, so that you will have certain of the coins even still in the system. And with that, knowing that you have certain of your coins, your tokens in the system, definitely there is no way you will dump what you have used months and years, of periods to mine or to exercise, on. You would definitely want to keep the pace with it. I think they are playing certain games here, which actually it is to their advantage. Notcoin airdropped more than 80 billion Not tokens in May. What about $1 billion at the time? And as at now, you could see that the community of Hamster Kombat is more than times 10 of Notcoin. So if Notcoin could airdrop more than 80 billion of Not tokens, and Hamster Kombat has gone to over a 50 million, 150 million, going to 200 million that are actively involved in this tapping, you should know that they are dropping something sensible, and they will never want to rug pull their tokens or coins for whatsoever reason. In May, say it was worth about $1 billion at the time. In part, what Notcoin has accomplished and its popularity played a role in the creation of Hamster Kombat. We are inspired by the success of Notcoin and the popularity of social media games in the 2010s. So we kind of took the best of both and added our philosophy of unity and a lot of educational content. Hamster Kombat's founder told the blog. You see, so that, I think that is just all right. Let's move down to all right. They say while they choose to remain anonymous, the game's founder said the Hamster Kombat team has experience in both gaming and blockchain development and has been active in crypto since 2013. So they are not just newbies. These people are a bunch of expertise. They've been around for a while, but they got more inspiration from Notcoin and the systematic way Notcoin were able to perfect, their airdrop in just a few months. They saw some level of sense and level of intelligence there, and they've been able to also buttress it with adding up some educational content and some also philosophy into their own that makes even them now as Hamster Kombat team to have more subscribers to them than the Notcoin. You see, second airdrop. When asked about the game's chances of survival after the first airdrop set for later this month, Hamster Kombat's founder waxed optimistically. They said they are already planning for a second airdrop. You see, while the first is ongoing, they are systematically planning for the second airdrop. The game will go on, and there will be a second season with the second airdrop in the next 2 years, they said. We think that the token, which will belong to millions of users throughout the world, holds a huge value in itself. You see, so Hamster Kombat is beginning. They've started on the plan for the second airdrop, even while the first is still going on in the next. I think that is a company that really wants to do well, who does not just wait until they want to start airdropping before they begin some systematic work or some rigorous work on what they have in their project. But now they've already started working on that. So it has been confirmed that Hamster Kombat listing is in this July. And what are you supposed to do? Having known this, you know that you should take your tapping so seriously. This is not the time to feel I would do something, or I'm going to go according to my pace. Yes, you can go according to your pace, but there's something called consistency. If you are consistent with what you do, there is no way you will not make money with this project. This project is how to liberate everyone that is serious about it. I see children sometimes even tapping this. I see students, I see school students, I see elderly men. I even see millionaires and billionaires in their car tapping, because everybody wants to make more money. So this is not the time. I don't think somebody is out there now who is saying I'm jobless. If you are jobless, it's just like you are ignorant of what you're supposed to do at a point like this. This is a time where everybody gets involved in this, and with this you definitely can make a lot of money and income for yourself. So get ready for the miracle or the magic that is about to hit. It's just about to hit humanity at this time, and I believe that it's going to make a lot of sense. It's going to make many who are impoverished and many who are financially handicapped, many who are financially somehow messed up, they can really leverage on this, and they can get the best out of this Telegram project that is ongoing at this time. So if you found this video very valuable, kindly like. It will give us some fuel to do more. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for further updates. We love you and thank you. God bless you.